Should South Dakota Department of Education money and by extension your tax dollars go to private education? That's a question that's already grabbing attention as lawmakers gather in Pierre for the legislative session that launched this week. Tonight, KELOLAND's Dan Santella brings us different perspectives on proposed school vouchers in the Mount Rushmore state.
House Bill 1020 would make $4 million of South Dakota Department of Education money available for private education. This money would come from the department's general fund. Overall, it would mean roughly $3,000 in the first year for a qualifying student, who could put that money toward attending a private school, enrolling in a micro school, buying instructional materials, and more. South Dakota Governor Kristi Noem endorsed the proposal during her State of the State address this week.
We won't impact any of the funding that goes to our great public schools. These ESAs will be a testament of our ability to meet the unique needs of every single South Dakota family that participates.
Of course, given President-elect Donald Trump's selection of Noem to be Secretary of Homeland Security, it appears her days holding office in Pierre are numbered. Current Lieutenant Governor Larry Roden would become governor with Noem's departure. Republican Representative Scott Odenbach, the prime sponsor of HB 1020 in the House, tells KELOLAND News that Roden supports the legislation. Following Noem's address, we asked lawmakers about the voucher proposal. Democratic Senator Jamie Smith's opposition is as clear as Noem's support, while Republican Representative Amber Arlint is taking a wait-and-see approach.
The school vouchers are just not a good idea. We need all the funding we can to go to public education. Public educators are the only one mandated by the state to educate every student in the state of South Dakota.
I'm getting a lot of feedback from constituents, and I think that we haven't heard exactly all of the plans and exactly how it's going to be laid out. There's some concerns from my homeschool families that they want to make sure that they have the freedom to educate their kids the way that they'd like to.
Both Arlint and Smith will sit on their chamber's education committee this legislative session. Dan Santella, KELOLAND News.
Arlint and Smith both represent Sioux Falls in the legislature. You can read the text of House Bill 1020 for yourself by checking out a link we're including in this story on our website.